What's up, you guys? How y'all doing? We are live on location right now. I at work and I'm on a lunch break. So I said, why not I just do a live right now on this situation. I want y'all to come on in the room. Make sure y'all click the like button when y'all in the room. We're just going to have a conversation. I want to open it up with something in this show. On last night, we had a special guest, Dre Simber, on our show. And some people felt disrespected. He was calling some people out in the show. So starting next year, when I interview a guest, if I have like a controversial guest, I'm going to pre-record the interview and make it focus. Because a lot of times, I want to say this, and we're going to get into our topics. A lot of times when people do a show, they so focus on the audience. I don't be focused on the audience. I'm focused on the guests. We having a conversation. I wish that we were in the same room, then it would be better. Because when you do virtual, you start to look at the comments and you start responding to the comments. You start responding to the people. So what I'm gonna do pre-recorded videos and just stream it in the live. Then you could stay focused on the topics, because when we do this show, producers are watching, executives are watching, people that have other web series shows, they are watching. And so when we do these shows, people are watching. And so I have a script, pretty much not a script. I have a format on these are the topics that we're going to discuss. So next year, I'm going to pre-record the video and we're going to stream it in the live. And then we'll do it that way so that guest can stay focused. Now, some guests you may see alive if they're in the same room as me, and then they can be focused on the questions. A lot of times people get distracted. Everybody can't handle a comment. I don't care what you say. It don't get under my skin. I've heard it all. People drag me for filth all through social media. I've been dragged. So it's nothing that you can say to get under my skin to get me angry off of a comment. Okay. Let's just be crystal clear on that. It's nothing you can say to get under my skin to make me just act a fool on, especially when I'm sober, on this free app. Okay. This app is designed for us to entertain, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to entertain. All right. All right. Y'all coming on in the room. Make sure y'all like this button. All right. So I'm just gonna go stick to the Wendy Williams topic. I had her picture up here. All right. Let's talk about Wendy Williams for a second. Wendy Williams, it's a very devastating news. I was watching what was Ricky Smiley morning show. I was listening to that, and of course, they reported on it that she have dementia and that she's wheelchair bound. She have early signs of dementia. I want to take this with a grain of salt. I can believe her being in a wheelchair. I'm really not going to believe her having early signs of dementia. I need to see a doctor's statement. I need to say, how do they know this? What is the doctor saying for them to say, oh, she have early signs of dementia? But if she's wheelchair bound and having her health is just declining, or her legs are swollen and all of that, then I can believe that because I've seen her in a wheelchair. Now, when it comes to her having dementia, I didn't hear Tasha K say anything about the woman having dementia because I listened to the content. But we do want to give Tasha K her credit because Tasha K do put out news about Wendy Williams that have been factual for as many times as she covered Wendy Williams. Let's just be crystal clear of that. But I want to get a little deeper. Wendy Williams is a woman that, number one, her husband left her. I mean, actually, no, she divorced her husband. Her husband, which she been with for years, got another woman pregnant. The other woman is healthier than Wendy, and I think that she started to decline. And her ex-husband, Kelvin Hunter, taunts her and really, really go out there and do things just to get under Wendy Williams' skin, knowing that Wendy is one of those type of people. She reads the blogs, she reads the tabloids, she reads what's going on in the news. She's staying current. Of course, he does different things to get under Wendy Williams' skin. So with that being said, that is something that I think that Wendy Williams is a woman, as someone posted in the chat, and I agree, is dying of a broken heart. And having this broken heart is in turn is doing so. When you have a broken heart, or when you depressed and when you're emotionally drained or emotionally going through, other things in your body will start to decline. Your legs won't act right, your heart won't act right, your arms or any type of underlying condition that you have will act up as well if your heart is compromised, if you have a broken heart. So she's in my prayers. I'm definitely praying for her that she get well. And I said it on my show countless times. I don't think a show is the right outlet for Wendy right now. Rehab, doctors, health, rest is what she needs right now. Her medication, make sure she take her medication. Make sure she's not abusing the bottle. When I say abusing the bottle, I'm talking about alcohol. I'm talking about all these type of things. Now her brother is very messy. Okay. All right. All right. Her brother is very messy. Um, and her brother's saying different things, and her brother just want them to call him up for interview, but people know he's just a clout chaser. But when it comes to Wendy Williams, she's definitely in my prayers. I definitely, but this comes when you lay those seeds, when you lay those, when you drop in the tea, and when you talked about so many people, and didn't care about exposing people, calling people gay, calling people this. I do believe those spirits just come right around and coming at you, and now you got to deal with depression. You got to deal with your husband getting another woman pregnant. You have to deal with falling out. You are the one that's getting talked about because I believe in you reap what you sow. She sown this to talk about people. She sown this. She was happy to expose somebody. She was happy to, and it was all in the lines of this is entertainment. So she's going to get that same spirit of we're going to drag her. This is entertainment. Oh yeah, she's going through her health, but did she have uh that same respect for whose wife that was going through in her health? And Wendy Williams put that information out. He's actually on is it Red Man? He's playing on Ghost. What's the and he and Wendy Williams talked about this man wife this man wife was going through something in her body. No one knew about it. Wendy found out about it and posted it on her radio show. Method Man. Okay, I call it Red Man. Yeah, Method Man. So she getting a lot of that Method Man karma, Method Man wife karma back. And this is something that people gonna have to realize and say, this is something that Wendy Williams gonna have to pay back for what she did. And make she have grace on her, may she have mercy, may she have all these things. But this is her karma, and she have to go through it. Can she fight it? Can she overcome this? Yes, she will have to change her ways. I personally think, in my humble opinion, she should let the show go. Now, it's nowhere in the world that I will continue doing a show. She can't do it. That's why she ain't there. Uh, when your health is declining, that's a sign to let it go. That's a sign when you're really going through your health and you having health problems and you can't go on the show every day. You having a problem. This is wrong. That is wrong. And even when she did her show, she wasn't well. Reports came out that she wasn't well. Reports came out that she is declining. Now, when it comes to this early sign of dementia, I believe that's a bunch of bull. I'm gonna say that again. I believe that's a bunch of bull because who is saying that she have early sign of dementia? A regular person can't say she have early signs of dementia without having a physician. A physician, her doctor, is to be able to say she have early signs of dementia because it's a battery of tests that you must go through and to say that you have dementia. I'm gonna say it again to have early signs of dementia. They have a different testing that you go through. I've took classes on dementia and Alzheimer's. So it's a battery of tests that you have to go. You just can't just so okay, she got early signs of dementia. You can't do that. You can't, right? You can't. No matter how you try to put that out there, you just can't put that out there without her. Did our doctor say that? Did she have some tests? Is she forgetful? Now you can say she's been forgetting some things that could be under stress. That doesn't mean she have early signs of dementia. People forget, like you could be forgetful. It could be a side effect of your medication. Who knows? I'm not a doctor. I just work in healthcare and I just see different stuff and a lot of stuff I just pick up on. I'm not a doctor. Okay, I'm not a doctor. I want to make that crystal clear. All right. So it's just because some people think just because they forgetful today, they got some type of early symptoms. It could be about the medicine, it could be about stress, it could be about everything. So, but when it comes to Wendy, she wasn't just talking about people. She would expose people. She would put out rumors about people. A lot of stuff that she did, you know, and her health. And I think, and then during the show, she's like, I'll take care of that later. I'll take care of this next year. I got to do this radio show, or I got to do my show. I go to the doctor. A lot of times when you do these shows, you don't have the time to go to the doctor. You don't have the time to take your health serious. And I think in her later years, once she got older, then she had no choice because her body, her different parts of her body was starting to shut down. I was like, okay, now I got to be focused on her body. When she was younger, she probably didn't pay attention to her show. You know what I'm saying? She probably didn't pay attention to doing her uh going to her doctor's appointment and stuff until it really got to this point where you in a wheelchair. You have to listen to your body. Even myself, I have issues with my leg where I can't hardly, having problems, and it is getting worse. So I'm in the process of going to the doctor, getting checked, going to the specialist, not waiting to the point they say, "Oh, you in a wheelchair, you got to be in a wheelchair," or something like that. No, go and check, getting tests, getting a specialist, getting opinions, and actually listening to the doctors as well, because you can get, Wendy have the best insurance that money can buy. Are you listening to those doctors? And of course, we don't know her health documents. Only thing that we know, we just want to come out and it's just rumors that this stuff is out. But now when it comes to Tasha K, they don't give her credit. What's going on with mainstream media when they get something from Tasha, they will say it's reports that she's in a wheelchair. Instead of saying, well, Unwind with Tasha K exclusively reported that Wendy Williams is in a wheelchair. They're not gonna report that, and then they're gonna juice it up and say, oh, and she have some dementia. You could juice it up. You know what I'm saying, to make people like, oh my gosh, I need to tune in tomorrow and see what else they're gonna say on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. I think they just pulled that out but they don't want to give her credit. But you got it from Tasha K. They listen. Gary with the T? He listens to Tasha. Ricky Smiley listens to Tasha. There's some queens. They listen to Tasha K. So give Tasha K her credit. You know what I'm saying? And Tasha, she have to, even though I don't always agree with what she does, I don't. But when she's right, I'm gonna come out a string to the rooftop. She right. Give her credit. I'm gonna be right there, right? Because she works really hard to give her winos the thing, but media, they will steal from Tasha. They will steal it in a second, and it will be reports. No, honey, you got that from Unwind with Tasha K. It wasn't reports. You got that from Unwind with Tasha K. It was a report on YouTube. Unwind with Tasha K reported this on her channel. Got over 300,000 people watch that video. She almost got 2 million followers on YouTube. And they don't want to give her credit. And this is why people that work in position of power and they have a platform, even though my platform is smaller compared to a lot, it's up and coming compared to a lot of these other outlets. But if I see something, I'll scream it to my 100 and some odd people. Give her credit. Because you got it from somewhere. And you got it from Unwind with Tasha K. And you see it, and y'all, Portia probably already went to the station and said, don't give Tasha K no credit. She messy. Don't be giving her no shine. She was talking about me and my man, but man I had before. Don't give her shit. Because the last time Gary, it spilled out of his mouth and said, well, I was watching Unwind with Tasha K, and Unwind with Tasha K said this. And Portia was like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And I guarantee you, after that segment, which he did give her a shout out months ago, Portia probably was like, don't give her no more shout outs. She is trash. Don't give her no shout outs. She is a liar. Don't give her nothing. Don't give her that pull as like she's TMZ. She's not credible. I'm just saying. So a lot of people don't want to give her credit. And, people would say, because when I saw that, I'm like, you got that from Tasha K. And a rocket scientist will know that. And so shout out to Caillou from the Neighborhood Talk for giving Tasha K her credit. And shout out to Kyle. He's almost at 1 million followers on Instagram. And he posted it that Tasha K did an interview with Wendy Williams' brother. Now, I didn't hear Wendy Williams' brother say she's facing dementia, first facing early signs of dementia. I think they just put that out there just to get the girls talking. Oh, well, she going through. Let's just say she got dementia. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's probably reports that she's forgetful. That's probably stress and her depression. It's just a lot. Yeah. But yeah, the media definitely need to put some respect on her name. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like the media, when they report on her, like put some respect on sis' name. This sis have been out here working hard. And shout out, I'm even about to go get me some of that sweet wine, whatever sweet wine from the liquor store. I was gonna get it online, but I don't even know if they can ship it to a PO box. I don't know. But I'm gonna go to the liquor store and see if they got that at the liquor store because I don't know if I can buy it. I think they got the wine store or something like that. I heard about it because she talk about it so much. I want to taste it. Okay, I want to get out there and taste that sweet wine. All right, yes, I definitely want to taste it. I'm gonna have to order and use our promo code because she make it seem like it's so good. I want to see how it tastes. The way how she be up there describing that wine. I want to see how it tastes. They said it's sweet. Okay. So I'm gonna definitely go and test it out and see how sweet it is. I'm gonna do a live review on the sweet bitch wine. And we're gonna do it live. So if I get a hold of a bottle, I don't know if I can ship it to my PO box because I don't get anything delivered to my house because people be picking up boxes and stuff like that. I'm gonna do a live review on that. I'm gonna do a live review, and I really want to do it for Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna go and see I'm gonna go and see at the wine store if they have that. I got 3 best one set Tasha K, other Buddha her out the talk group. Why no game don't play? Okay, I want to see. So y'all let me know if it's like a liquor store in Dallas that have it or the wine store. I don't know. All right, but Tasha K, I personally, when it comes to breaking stories and all that, Tasha K is on that right track of Wendy Williams. That role map. Wendy Williams is the queen, and I think Tasha studied her to the T, and she's doing something that Wendy wasn't doing. Wendy wasn't doing commercials like how Tasha K doing commercials, the brand deals that Tasha K is doing. And if she keep this up, Tasha K is going to be worth millions because brands are going to attach themselves to her because she's one of the ones that do commercials, and her commercials be like, oh damn, what commercial she got now? It ain't just her just doing a voiceover. She actually put production behind her commercials. But we got to give her credit. We have to give her credit. Like I said, she's almost at 3 million followers. If you get a count of Facebook, if you get a count of YouTube, almost about 3 million people follow her on, if you count Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. You know what I'm saying? 3 million people follow her. So you definitely have to give her credit, and hundreds, millions, about almost 1 billion views that she accumulated on her platform. Almost 1 billion. I think it's almost at 1 billion or beyond 1 billion. I definitely will have to see at that. But I'm gonna get back to that. What's wrong with Wendy? How did she get dementia at a young age? I don't know if she have dementia. It could just be cocaine. You know what I'm saying? We shall see how that's gonna play out. I know people was reporting on it. I said, hey, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna talk about it because once I leave here, I'm taking my butt to bed. All right. Wendy lied on people. Wendy used to cuss her out before. Yeah, Wendy have got up there and lied on people. Wendy didn't care. Wendy got up there and lied on a lot of people. I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. Yes, and Wendy Houston dragged her for it, cussed her out for it. And people want to see you. I remember that. I remember. Well, I didn't listen to it live, but I saw it many years ago because somebody posted it on YouTube. They said you need to see it. Between that one and the Judge Mathis one, is my top two lives that I've seen. The Judge Match one, that was it. That was something. That was funny. And that Wendy Williams one, I always go back and I listen to it every once in a while. I gotta go rewatch the Wendy later tonight. Yeah, and I definitely enjoyed the Judge Mathis one because she said a rumor that she kept repeating this, regurgitating this rumor that that Greg Mathis, somebody slept with his wife and they did crack together, and it was like a rumor on some type of publication, like Esquire magazine, one of them tabloid magazines. And Wendy Williams was repeating it and repeating those same questions on her show as though it was facts. And he said, I will sue you. I will sue this station for defamation of character. And he was interrupted, and it was good. That was something because he actually went to the studio and saw that, and he dragged her about the Nation passage and stuff like that. But yeah, get into that. Judge Message got her all the way together as well as Wendy Williams. But both of them are entertaining. Absolutely. Both of them are entertaining. But I just want to say this in my close. People, when I look at Tasha K, regardless of what you have to say about her, she found her way, her niche, her way, her voice. She found her way. She is a YouTube channel that breaks story. Now, many YouTubers that she talked to on a daily basis. Can y'all hear me? It probably booted me out. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay, because I received a phone call. I don't know why they calling me. I'm on my lunch break. All right. Okay, you can hear me? All right. They just calling me on my lunch break. Child, I get 30 minutes. Whew. Okay. But yeah, that's how that goes. All right. Yeah, and I want to, just give her credit, man. She's almost at 4 million followers, and people just need to sit there and give her credit. And for Wendy, focus on your health. And this is a good time. I would definitely would like to say, uh just to give just to give credit. And I want to also say this. Okay. Man, this is to my brothers. When you see an attractive woman, it is not okay to be talking about, oh my gosh, she is so thick. Oh my gosh, she is so thick. And just having a conversation, making it noticeable that you you just want to flirt with her, like especially at the workplace. You can't do that. And I think I want to make this plain to a lot of brothers out here. You would get yourself in a whole lot of trouble. You can't do that. I know people think they can, but you can't do that. When you see somebody that's attractive, got a nice body, you can't say, "Oh man, she is so thick," all in the hole. Because if the wrong person hear that, gonna take that and tell, "Oh, she said it is." Just don't do it. I'm telling to the brothers out here, to the women too that does it, but I'm really speaking to my brothers. I saw something today that was just crazy. It was stupid. It was foolish. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Get to work. Don't worry about that. Say it. Don't say it in your inside. Just don't even speak of it. Get to work. You get yourself in a whole lot of trouble. And I said, what in the world are y'all doing? I'm like, they're just doing the ultimate most. Cause then that ain't gonna give you no points. Like, get out. You never come this way. You never work this way. You never come this way. I've been here all this. You never come this way. But just because you see somebody like that, you move. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't care how beautiful the woman is. Like, that's just thirstiness. And women don't, women don't like this, especially a grown woman that's about that bag, that's making a bag. They ain't with all that. That's high school stuff. You're too old to be doing stuff like that. I just wanted to rebuke, and some told me, the spirit told me, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. The spirit, I wanted to say something like, but the spirit told me, don't say that, just watch. And I'll say on my show, I'm gonna make sure I tell the brothers, don't do that, because it's not cool. It's foolish. Okay? It's foolish. Come on now. Really? It's childish, foolish, and everything else. Okay, and I don't do that. That's one thing that I credit myself. I show women with the ultimate respect. You know what I'm saying? When I meet women, I show the ultimate respect. I don't be thirsting after them. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't about to turn me down, okay? And I'm just thirsty. Oh, baby, let me tell you something. Like, come on now. Come on now. No, no, man. No, man. Come on, man. Ain't nobody got time for that. And then, this is what gets me, and this in my close, this is the last subject I want to speak on. If a woman rejects you, move on. Move on. Like, don't be trying to, oh, you don't want to talk to me, you blankety blank, blank, blank. I remember in New York, and we covered this on the Wiley Show. Um, oh, they gave her credit? No, Wiley, they gave her credit. Okay, I only heard a snippet. So they gave her credit? Okay, let's get back to the topic again. I was really about to go to deep. They gave her credit. Somebody said, no, Wiley, they gave her credit that she reported. I was listening. Okay. See, I didn't listen to the full show. I just listened to a clip. So thank you so very much for that. They gave her credit. All right. But I'm speaking to people in general. And that them too, and in general. I'm speaking in general just because I didn't hear it. I stand corrected. They gave her the credit. All right. I saw it on the news, on the subway, in the parking lot. If she don't want you, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it. I can tell when a woman is not interested. I can tell when a woman is interested. I can tell when a woman is not interested. All right. And period, point blank. That's I can tell. I can tell when she's interested. I can tell when she's not interested. I can tell that you're in the friend zone, because women will put you in the friend zone. Like, you cool, somebody I can talk to, and talk about my problems with the man that I'm with, and I can release that to you and talk to you about it and stuff like that. Yeah, I've worked around with a lot of women. Every place that I've worked, especially in healthcare, you're in a predominantly women field with women. And you know what I'm saying? I've been friends with plenty of them. All right. I'm not sprung on Tasha. See, let me tell you something. People keep saying I'm sprung on Tasha. And I'm going to say I'm not sprung at all. I would like to meet Tasha K. I would like to meet this woman. And I will meet her one day. Okay. I will meet her one day. But I'm not sprung. I just report on her. I'm the only YouTube channel that covers Tasha K on the regular. And we will continue to cover her as long as she's in the news. Right? And I said this to her privately. I said it to her publicly. I said, I'm gonna cover you whether you do right or whether you do wrong. I'm gonna cover you, even in a lawsuit. I'm gonna cover you. It's gonna be some days it's gonna be a little shaky. I'm not gonna be on your side. It's gonna be some days I'm gonna be on your side. I'm just this type of way. I'm gonna cover you. That's just whatever it is. If I see something that I like, I'm gonna cover. See something I don't like, I'm gonna cover it. All right. All right. This is how this channel's with me when it comes to Tasha. It's just when it comes to her. I would like to meet her and give her some flowers and just give her a hug and say thank you for being an amazing teacher of everything that you were ever done. You never ever disagree, even when you know she lied. That's not true, Jessica. That's not true. That's not true. And I'm just gonna be crystal clear on you on that, because we have called Tasha K out when she have said something that I feel like wasn't right. On this platform, we have done that. When Nicki Minaj, let me give you an example. Let me check you right now. Let me check you right now. When Nicki Minaj, this whole thing that came out with the lady, with Nicki Minaj's husband, and 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 the lady Jennifer came out, did the interview, and I felt that Tasha K was wrong to just drag Jennifer, right? And I had to call Tasha K out on that. I did. I called her out on it. I called her out. Okay. When it came to that, and I also called her out. I said she said that she have lied in some of her stories, that she make up stories as entertainment, or some of those lines. You have to go back to those videos. So I have a record of calling Tasha K out. Okay? I have. I admire her work. I admire her work. And I admire the work of her husband. Because I think people are not giving the husband the credit that he deserves. Yeah, I call Tasha K out a lot. And it's all in good graces. I still gonna watch her channel. I'm still gonna, if I'm blocked, I'm still gonna be watching from the bushes. Because I wanted to. Somebody said, "Why are you discussing her tonight?" Because I wanted to. It's my channel. I can discuss her 365 days a week, or 365 days a year, 365 days a week. It's my show, and I can cover. All right, it's my show. Like, if I feel like covering, I cover. I can do a whole series on Tasha K if I wanted to. A series of Unwind with Tasha K Part 1, Unwind with Tasha K Part 2, Unwind with Tasha K Part 3. All right. Somebody said, "Why did you take your meds?" If I didn't, who cares? That's for me. Like, people, they always, when they don't agree with me, they always say, "Why did you take your pills?" And I always say, that's my business. If I take them today, if I did take them, it's my business. You ain't in the car with me right now. You ain't in my house with me right now. So why do you care? Okay. Now I will be taking my pills tonight because I need to get me some good old sleep. You see, these people, they about to get me started. They about to get me started already. They got that sandwich. I got that Subway sandwich in here. Oh, I got another sandwich in here. Oh, this car is junky. Oh, the break is over. You call the Karen. Call her. Soon as you call her, you really gonna get a show. This ain't the day to bother me. What did I do with my badge? See, that's the stuff that I'll be talking about. Is this like, what did I do with my badge? What did I do with my? See, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. I did all that talking and lost that badge. Cause she tripping. She ain't gonna let me in without my badge. Oh, here it go. Okay. Oh, let me not put this on there. Oh, where did I do with my pop? Here's my pop at. Oh, right here. Okay, I'll do this when I get home. Oh, man. Where is this at? Okay. It's my cookies. Okay. Okay. And I'll empty all that tomorrow. I used to talk about people with stuff in their cars, and now I'm doing the same thing that they was doing. And I rarely do that, but I've been on the go lately. Okay. Um, Karen gonna come out and say, Sister Conservative Voice said Wiley breaks is over. Yeah, I'm about to get back up in there. Honestly, child. I'm about to get back up in there. But I had to talk to my producers. Oh man, I just want to drive home and go home. Let me go back in this place before she do come out. Cause she want man coming out now. She'll usually call me and tell me to come back inside. Kid, he is stealing food. No, I'm not stealing food from work. They don't even have these type of sandwiches I have. My favorite Subway sandwich is I love the Italian bread and I love ham, lettuce, and American cheese. I don't put no dressing, no pickles, no nothing on my sandwich. That is what I eat. Okay. You look good. Like, oh, thank you, Jessica. That's what I eat. Um, ham, lettuce, and American cheese is my favorite. Yes, like I am done with this class. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta go, y'all. But let me say this in my last point. They okay. Um, I'm done with the math class. I don't know. I think I got a C plus or a C. I knew this. I already knew this because I'm not good in math. I need a tutor. But the next class I take is diversity and criminal justice. Diversity and criminal justice. Did I say that right? Diversity and criminal justice course I have to take. I'm in school. And I had to make sure that my publicist is okay because she haven't responded to my emails. I hope that she okay. Publicist, if you in the bushes, can you email me back? I hope you okay. I hope you okay because I emailed her and stuff like that. I gotta send her something her way. Um, get her information. I hope she okay. Like, don't get this and all that. Let me know. She have truly been a blessing to me. Okay. Yeah, so a C plus. And my GPA was 3.86. And I hate that I dislike that I have a C plus in the class. You know what I'm saying? I just finished on my last assignment in that. Yeah. So no, I do another quarter and we do have a Thanksgiving break. I think it's like a small Thanksgiving break that we have. Because it's online. Oh gosh, let me go back inside this place. But I'll be so tired. But when that direct when that direct deposit hit, it'd be all worth it. Especially from like two incomes from like YouTube and this. But YouTube is easy. It ain't no on my bone. Oh, this bone. Ooh, this foot. But we gonna make it happen. I already know I'm gonna have to be getting me a sit down job. So that's what I'm in school. People say, well, what are you doing? I'm in school right now. I wish I would tell her, I would love to say, oh, I quit a job and I'm like hit the lottery or something like that. Or, oh damn, I can't go in there without no mask. What is I'm thinking? I knew like if my face felt I can't go in there without no mask. Okay. Let me put my mask on. I took a long break, but she gonna be okay. I'm about to hurry up. But I need to rest this foot though. All right, thank y'all so very much for tuning in to the Wiley Show. Oh, she smelled that Subway. So it questions you. You tried that. Oh man, you tried that. I wish somebody would try to question me about a Subway sandwich. All right, let me go. Talk to y'all later. All right. Hi. How you doing? Oh, I was out there. I was on the phone with my mom's. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay.